Hello guys, we have done a tutorial regarding UV unwrapping a cube, and now I will make a tutorial for unwrapping a cylinder. A cylinder is a little bit more complicated because we need to project into a plane a geometry that is not planar, so it's not contained in a plane. A cube is very easy, cylinder is more difficult. So let's add a cylinder here. I will start with a normal cylinder with 52 vertices, and the cap beam, the bases of the cylinder are topped with an angle. Now I will explain you what is an angle. An angle is a problem. Triangle are also a problem. I will explain you why. So let's grab the cylinder and move 1 meter up in the set direction. So we have here. We switch to render view. You can see this. Okay, let's go back to solid view. Okay. So let's go into edit mode by pressing tab, as you can see here. Let's go to vertex select mode. Let's hit 7 on the numpad, and now you will see what is the problem here. I will hide this plane right now. So here, this is a vertex, another one, and look, this is a polygon of 52 edges or faces, and and that's an angle. So any polygon that has more than 4 edges is named an angle, and it's the number of faces. In this case, it's 52. And we don't want angles because look what happens. If I hit on Ctrl R and I want to add an edge loop, I can add edge loops horizontally, as you can see, as many as I want. But if I try to, I hit Ctrl R again, but if I try to add an edge loop vertically, you see it does not close. And it does not close because there is no, the edge loop doesn't know where to go. It can go from here to this vertex or to this one, but it doesn't know where to go. That's the problem of having an angle. And the same happens at the bottom, so this is a problem. But this is a topology problem, so always model using quads and triangles, but not recommended to use triangles. We will select this, so always quad. This is a quad. This is a polygon that has 4 edges and 4 vertices. Okay, so let's start by unwrapping this model. This is a very simple model. It has nothing. It's just a cylinder. So we need to cut this circumference at the top. We need to cut the circumference at the bottom, and then we need to add to cut one of these edges so that we can unroll the cylinder and convert all the sides of the lateral geometry into a plane. Okay, so let's go to HLL mode. If you hit 1, you go to vertex mode. If you hit 2, you go to HLL mode. If you hit 3, you go to face mode. So let's hit 2, out, select this one, Ctrl E, and mark shape. And the bottom will do the same thing, out, right, left click, Ctrl E, and mark shape. And then the camera is here, so I will put the sim in the other, in this here. So Ctrl E and mark shape. Now let's go to the UV editing. Let's I have an image texture here, so I will use this one. So let's select everything, and it is already unwrapped, but hit U to unwrap, and let's do nothing has changed, so let's do a conform on nothing is changing. And let's do this thing, it's not changing. What the hell is going on? Unwrap, now it's changing, because I was here, I must be here, the cursor must be in this window. And this kind of unwrap is pretty good. So let's try to assign a material, material 1, no, sorry. Material, no, that is 1, yeah. And now let's have a look. As you can see, it is pretty nice, and it seems that it's seamless. Let's right click and do a shake smooth, and let's keep checking it. I don't know where is the seam, so the seam is here, and it's seamless, and it is seamless just because this texture is seamless. So now if I go into edit mode and I click on here and I select this edge is here and it's here, and as the texture is seamless, it means that the information that is here, the pixels that are here, have the same information than the pixels that are here, and that's why this has been unwrapped seamless. Okay, because this texture is seamless. Okay. It means that all the pixels that are in this edge are exactly the same pixels that are in this edge, and all the pixels that are in this edge are the same pixels that are in this edge. That's why this texture is seamless. So, and the only thing that is not seamless is when we make the transition from the vertical geometry to the horizontal geometry. This is not seamless because, as you can see, it is impossible that they share the same information. Okay, this is the edge, this is this edge, and this is this edge. Okay, so if we click here, you can see this is the top portion of the. This is circumference, this circumference, and this circumference is the one at the bottom. But it's nice. Okay, so as you can see. If you have a seamless texture, you can do pretty nice things. But let's select everything, and let's come here, unwrap, and let's do, for example, a Smart TV project, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so now we'll have a seam. So let's go here. As you can see, here there is a seam. Okay, this is not good. So let's, why? Because if we find the seam, we have marked and we select it. It's this right here. and the problem is that, for example, if I go to if I select this face here, this face is this face, and this face is here. So that means that this edge, let's select the edge, because I don't. So, if this face is here, and this face is here, it is obvious that they are not sharing the same information. Okay, that is a problem. Look at this. So this one is here, and this one is here. So I don't understand why we don't want. No, it is similar right here. Oh, here. The problem is here. So let's go into edit mode. The problem is here. This face and this face. Why? Because this face is here and this face. So this face is this face and this face is here. So this edge and this edge are not sharing the same information, because the only place where they share information are where the information is the same is at the edges of the texture. So this is why this one is not seamless, so this is not correct. The previous one, it was better. Okay, so let's switch, let's try another one. Let's do a cube projection. So as you can see, we have a seam here. Okay, so which is not good. Sometimes we will have seams, and the only way to solve it is or doing the manual painting, so doing texture painting, okay, or the other solution is just to, if you don't have to if you are rendering from the other side, doesn't matter. That's why we put the seam here, okay. But let's try another one. Well, if we try this is a disaster, as you know, and this one is also a disaster. So the one that worked well was this one here. This is seamless, okay. The only problem is that we are not using a lot of our UV space, okay. All this space here is not used to put information here, but well, it's not that bad. We could do something like, for example, move. Let's go. Sorry. Let's click on here, and let's click here to select islands, and let's select everything here, and let's select this island and move. Like here, for example, let's select this island and move it right up here. We can share the same information at the top and at the bottom if you want, but let's move it here. And now we can do something like this. We could try to move this here and then scale X, so we have more information. Grab X and put here scale X. Now we are gathering more information, but we will see if okay, and that's the maximum we can reach. Let's check if we have some margin here. Yeah, so let's go here, let's go into modeling, and it's not bad, and it's seamless, as you can see. But of course, we are stitching the texture, okay? But it's fine. So now if we add the planes, we go to our camera. Let's change, proceed, let's say, from here. So it's nice, okay. So now let's talk about topology. Let's hide the plane, let's go to Story View, and as you can see, here we have a problem. Because we have an angle here, and so the geometry will not flow. We would not be able to make loop cuts, edge loops. So one way to solve this is to select this face and delete it, and select this face and delete it. All the faces. Now one thing we can do is go to edge select mode, select this edge, go to face, and click on refill. And now, as you can see, we have filled the surface with quads. All the polygons here are quads, and we can do the same thing at the bottom. So let's select this edge. Sorry, Alt, go to Base and with 3 1. And now, of course, you can see some crazy stuff here. We'll go to Shade Flat. And now, if we go to Edit Mode and we do Control R, we see that the geometry is flowing. We can make edge loops. Okay, and but as you have seen, when we do a shade smooth or shade ultra smooth is better. But if we do a shade smooth, there is some problems here. Look at the geometry; it is stretched, and that's because here we have these 4 vertices that are. This vertex here is very close to here, and so this is generating pinching, which is distorting the geometry when we try to make. It's a problem with the normals, okay? But well, as you can see, this is not correct. So let's go to Shade Flat. It's more correct. Now, if we go back to the UV, if we go back to here, as we have changed it, we have deleted the top and the bottom, we need to redo the UV mapping. So let's go to UV editing again, and next select this. And as this was okay, let's go to face select mode. I will only select all these faces here. The top faces. Because I don't want to change the other thing. Look where they are. That's why we don't have any kind of information, and I will do U and Unwrap, and I will just do an angle based Unwrap, and that's it. Now I will select also these faces here. Oh, I don't want these faces to be selected, so let's and I will go so Unwrap. We have this. Now I will select everything, and let's see if I can do let's take one scale. No, it doesn't work very much. Sorry, we back. Yeah, nice. Not nice, because now it is not seamless. So I think I will do it, and that's it. Now it's seamless. Now let's go here. Select these ones. Let's move this one here. Let's move this size one here. And now let's select this. No, I need to. Let's move. And let's just scale X. Like we did before. X. Scale X. Scale X a little bit more, and that's it. So now we have again our cylinder. Let's set up a plane. Let's go to our camera, and that's it. Yes, we have the cycle, and it's perfect. Now if we make the shade smooth, you can see the stretching here, the pinching, or whatever you want to call it. So if we do shade are too smooth, it is better. But this is another thing. Now the important thing is to learn to unwrap simple geometries, to learn all these tricks regarding the topology, that we want quads always, as much as possible, okay? And that's it, guys.